Hi, I'm Pastor Tim. Here's another grain of cyber salt for your world. I'm coming to you today from my garden shed. I know what many of you are thinking. No, I'm not in trouble with my wife. The other day I opened up the shed to get the lawnmower out to cut some of the patches of green that are starting to grow in my backyard after this summer's drought. And when I opened the door, I noticed a couple of wasps drop onto the floor of the shed in front of me. And seeing them right away, I figured they must be building a nest somewhere, so I stomped on them. I went looking for what they were starting to build, and I found a couple more wasps on the door. I banged the door, knocked those couple down, and I stepped on those as well. And then I saw a cluster of other wasps that were on the corner of the door, and I realized then that they weren't actually building a nest, but they were actually eating eggs out of a spider's nest. I realized right away that I had jumped to the wrong conclusion. The wasps weren't doing something I didn't want them to do. They're actually doing something that I wanted them to do and appreciate it, eating those spiders' eggs so I have less to deal with in the shed when the fall comes. Proverbs 25 verse 8 says, "What you have seen with your eyes, do not bring hastily to court, for what will you do in the end if your neighbor puts you to shame?" That's a great reminder to not to jump to conclusions. You know, sometimes in our lives we just get so filled with anxiety or tension or even just the busyness of life. And something happens that just interrupts the flow of everything or how we think things should go, and we immediately jump to a conclusion, and oftentimes that can be wrong. I had a friend this week put together an email and sent it to me. It was very elaborate. He meant it as a joke, and it was funny, but I just had such a rough week. When I read it, I just jumped to the conclusion and didn't get the joke at all. And so I replied to him. The next day he said it was a joke, and I apologized to him and said I had a rough week and I had just really missed it. He had gotten me. And I felt really bad for taking it the wrong way. And I felt really bad for burning his house down the night before. No, I didn't burn his house down. But the point remains, it's important for us to not decide a matter too quickly or to jump to conclusions. Or even when we're stressed and something happens or something we weren't expecting and it's just one more thing to deal with, to not just suddenly deal with it until we have all the facts, until we have some knowledge of really what's going on, and then we can respond in a way that's going to be helpful. If we do that, we're going to hurt others less, and we're going to have much less stress in our own lives. I hope that thought adds some flavor to your world today. God bless you. Hi, I'm Pastor Tim. The other day, hi. Hi. Hi, I'm Pastor Tim. Hi, I'm Pastor Tim, and this is another yard that started to grow after this summer's drought. I realized right away that I had jumped to the no. I hope that thought. I hope this thought adds some. I hope that thought. I hope this adds, and I hope this adds some. I hope this adds some flavor. Susan, I'm done filming. Can I come out of the shed now?